Hello everyone, welcome back to the Technomentalist channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about a bioplastics company that I've been holding for a little while. I believe in this technology as we can see that the world is starting to shift away from single-use plastics. So I think that there is a huge market opportunity for a company to come in and start providing products made out of bioplastics. This is a very small cap stock and it trades on the Canadian TSX Venture Exchange. I first bought into this stock in early October around the week of February 3rd, and since then I've averaged down a little bit. I'm holding at a cost basis of $1.32. So far this holding is up 40% for me in less than a month. Before we get into the video, I will warn you this stock is very speculative and has a lot of risk. With that being said, let's take a look at Good Natured Products. Good Natured Products designs, produces, and distributes bioplastics throughout Canada and the United States. This company has nearly 400 products and services and offers packaging products for things such as baked goods, delis. They also have bioplastic cutlery, and they have the ability to make desk accessories, vertical file holders, pencil holders, pretty much anything that is made out of plastic. Good Nature uses cutting-edge renewable technology and sustainable features to create eco-friendly products and packaging. These innovative designs minimize waste and improve logistics for companies. Major concern with current plastic production is that they contain chemicals of high concern, such as BPAs and styrene. These chemicals are harmful to human health as well as the environment. With Good Nature, you know that the products and packaging are in compliance with environmental health standards as well as food and health safety standards. And this is just one of many problems that Good Nature solves. This company also uses plant-based materials that are able to be commercially composted within 180 days. Let's take a look at Gdnp's investor overview for January 2021. The company's goal is to become the leading manufacturer of earth-friendly products in North America. They will do this by developing plant-based products and packaging and acquiring other companies as needed to expand their production. Good Natured wants to use renewable materials while eliminating harmful chemicals to make easy and affordable products. So far, the company has 9 manufacturing and sourcing locations across North America with 500 recurring business-to-business customers across 50 states and provinces, which is amazing. Growth in recurring customers will be something I'll be watching out for with this company, as it is so important with selling plastic cutlery, plastic packaging, or even office materials to keep those recurring sales growing, and this will be a major source of revenue for the company. Here are some key investor considerations, which I will be going over the majority of them throughout the remainder of this video. The most important considerations for me that are listed here would be the positive macro drivers, solid competitive advantage, a very large market opportunity combined with a fast-growing company. The market opportunity for sustainable products is huge in the US alone, valued at $150 billion by 2021. Even the conservative forecast is $142 by the end of this year. Sustainable goods account for already over 22% of total store sales and are estimated to reach 25% by 2021. Packaging as we know it is beginning to transform to meet environmental demands, eliminate harmful chemicals and petroleum uses, as well as move away from non-renewable fossil fuels, as we mentioned in so many of our other videos. Some market trends we can see here are growing demand for these products. We know that people are starting to demand that we move away from single-use plastics or just plastics in general, as they're hazardous and have awful environmental impacts. The sustainable market is currently fragmented with no established leader and is divided into these two types of competitors. The first is multiple small entrants focused on just one product line or a niche product, and the second is traditional brands that already exist and are looking to seek out or acquire new sustainable products and producers. And there is increasing regulatory pressure to ban non-renewable materials, single-use plastics, as well as specific chemicals. As this is a Canadian company, I thought I would bring up a Canadian article here that I found, which shows Canada is starting to move towards banning single-use plastic and get closer to zero plastic waste by the year 2030. We all know that when we're outside we can see garbage and litter flying around, but there's also a huge amount of plastic that gets thrown into the landfills, with Canadians throwing away 3 million tons of plastic waste per year. Of this, only 9% is recycled, meaning there is about 29,000 tons finding its way into the natural environment. So the Minister of Environment and Climate Change announced steps in the plan to reach zero plastic waste by 2030 in Canada. A key part of this will be starting with banning single-use plastic items, as we know those are often the ones that don't get recycled and the ones blowing around. We all see straws, plastic bags, and cutlery, as well as those six-pack rings from beers or soda. They're always just on the ground or blowing in the wind. And if you think about the time that we actually spend using these items, we use a straw maybe for what, half an hour at the most, and then it just gets thrown out. So if we can switch away from the plastics, make a more sustainable solution, it'll decrease our waste, and it also provides a great market opportunity for a country like Good Natured Products. And I have this article here that just shows what is included with the Canadian single-use plastic ban. So covered is checkout bags, stir sticks, cutlery, those six-pack rings, and straws. Good Natured has the capability to manufacture such items out of their bioplastics, their compostable materials, so they are able to fill the gap where these current plastic items will be getting banned. Jumping back to Good Natured's investor presentation, we can see that they offer three different ingredients for their different plastics. So the first would be pressed and molded fiber. These are made from a variety of feedstocks and meet the needs of retailers who need zero waste single-use solutions for, let's say, takeout or prepared meals. The second is chemically equivalent bioplastics, which are bioplastics made from plant-based materials that are commingled with the following traditional chemicals for easy recycling. And the third is closed loop biodegradables for the customer who wants that full biodegradable or compostable plastic that can be turned back into soil and make more plants. On this slide here, we can see an example of one of Good Nature's compostable soup containers. We know that these sort of packaging and containers cater to the younger millennial or Gen Z generation, so this company is great with their marketing towards those people who will be pushing for the use of these products. So they are marketing on Instagram using the emojis to cater to that target group, as well as offering their products on Amazon. Competitive advantages for Good Natured includes the first being to the market, establishing them as a market leader with trade secrets. They offer affordable pricing with a scalable supply chain and have signed source agreements while maintaining their patents on proprietary material. The company is also establishing themselves as a leading brand in the market. Here we can see the company's strong revenue growth and stable margins with forecasted gross margins at 35% for the full year 2020. Let's take a look at Good Natured's financial statements for the third quarter of 2020. So year over year, we can see that cash decreased significantly. This was because of an acquisition that I'll get into later. Other than that, assets increased a lot due to this acquisition, mainly PP&E increased as they acquired the real estate with this acquisition. One concern for this company is increasing debt year over year with high debt levels, and liabilities are coming in at greater than the balance of the total assets. Revenues are trending positive, increasing significantly year over year, whether we're looking at the 3 months ended September 30th or year to date as of September 30th. I'm liking the increases in gross profit that we are seeing from Good Natured. The only concerning thing here is the increase in SG&A expenses, as well as increased financing costs. Taking a look at the statement of cash flows, one major thing we can see is this acquisition, which costed them around $8.4 million. Financially, what I'm looking for from this company is for a strengthened balance sheet. So we got the acquisition going here with this company, but now they need to start using their income to pay down their debt and increasing their assets, which will result in a healthier balance sheet. Gdnp has 5 key business groups. First is packaging, so there's stock packaging for bakery, deli, and produce food designs. These are available direct to sale by distributor or e-commerce. And they also have custom packaging for food, merchandise, medical supplies, or whatever is needed. Second segment is food services, so we know the cutlery, cups, bowls, takeout containers, etc. Third would be products for home, office, businesses, different commercial solutions. These have high purchase frequency and focus on the removal of chemicals from existing plastics in the supply chain. The fourth is industrial, so there's completely eco-friendly solutions for retails, restaurants. Fifth would be services, so they can design, prototype, create molds, and financial support to customers. I want to go over the company's growth strategy because I think that's important for such a small cap stock. They have two parts to this growth strategy. The first one is organic sales, driven by their land and expand sales strategy. This includes acquiring new customers, either direct to business, direct to consumer, and cross-selling existing and new products to a customer base that they already have. They also want to add products as they seed. This is very important in this industry. As I had mentioned, the recurring sales are going to be huge for this company and it's something they should focus on. So I like this land and expand strategy. The second is acquisitions of different bioplastics or chemical companies that will allow them to offer a wide range of products with a strong and efficient supply chain that is reliable, as well as provide the products to a diverse customer base. An example of this was in May of 2020 when they acquired Shepherd Thermoforming and Packaging Inc. and got all the real estate assets as I had mentioned in the financial analysis. The purpose of this acquisition was to get some machinery, molds, and a large manufacturing factory located in Ontario that they will use to produce their plastics. My plan with Gdnp is to keep buying it and adding as I have the capital available. I would not personally buy back at this 185 price. For my own portfolio, I'm thinking of maybe buying in on a dip or a pullback because I do believe that we'll see another pullback before it really starts to take off. One thing to watch out for will be the Q4 financial update from Gdnp. I'd like to see, as mentioned, increase in the recurring sales, which will drive their existing revenues, and decrease in expenses as well as paying off some of their debt and improving their balance sheet. So with a pullback, I'd say to maybe around the 170s, 160s, I'll be adding to my position in good natured. I hope that this fundamental analysis was useful for you. As always, I have to mention this is not investment advice. You need to do your own due diligence and make sure you know what you're purchasing. With that being said, thank you for watching and sticking around till the end of the video. Make sure to check us out on Twitter and Instagram, which I will link below.